Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, you get Andrew and Jenn today. So we thought we would hop on, kind of like Sherry's been doing a lunchtime live because it's rare that Andrew and I are together for a live without Chloe or life going on. So we just thought we'd hop on, see how everybody's doing, see if there's maybe any questions y'all have for us. If you want to talk about upcoming trips, if you want to talk about life, maybe what's been going on in our life. Yeah. So Andrew, I don't know why you crack me up, dude.
I'm not
Uh,
even trying.
I know. So Andrew, what's been going on with you?
Um, Nothing much. Just you know, work. Um, I've been busy, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like nothing
That's
really.
all you have going on. You don't have school, and you don't
Oh
have
yeah, I have school.
dad duties, and
Yeah, school, work, dad duties.
maybe booking some travel.
Book and travel for some clients. School. I'm almost done with my business course, so there's that. That's exciting. Um,
How have you liked being back in school?
it's different. It's a change of pace. It's not what I expected it to be. It's very easy for me because it's not very the what is that? Like the degree I'm going into, it's it's
It's work related.
it's work related and it is do it at my own pace. It says I can do up to like 2 hours a week. I usually do more just to try to knock it out.
Yeah.
Um, but it's kind of at my own pace. I'm comfortable with it. For somebody like me, it's a lot easier to do that. But yeah.
Yeah. And so with just kind of update with me, I'm still working on the full time job thing, but my part time job is giving me a lot more hours and maybe a chance at becoming full time with them. I've been with them kind of off and on for 2 years, and then I just signed up to be a travel agent as well to kind of help out Andrew just because he's with work and school and YouTube and being an amazing dad to Chloe and all these things going on. Sometimes individuals will ask for a quote, and Andrew's like at work or he's on his lunch break trying to do it. He's trying to call Carnival. So I thought I would kind of sign up to help. That way we could do it as a team. Um, and so we've got that going on. Chloe is Chloe. She's doing well at school. Just she's getting ready for all the fall things, like all the little festivals, and we just got her Halloween costumes in. Um,
Costumes,
Costumes.
not just one.
She couldn't decide. She wanted to one day she wanted to be Sky from Paw Patrol, which has been pretty consistent for about a month or two now.
Hmm.
And then also she wants to be a pink mermaid, and that's been consistent for a month or two now. She wanted both. And so I got on eBay and found both for the price of what one was on Amazon. So I said, you know what? Hey, why not just make her day? The new Paw Patrol movie's coming out. She's every night she sees the commercial and she's just ecstatic in the living room. So I figured she could dress up as Sky when we take her to the movie. Her first movie. It's gonna be her first movie outing. We haven't taken her to a movie theater because, I mean, a 3-year-old in a movie theater, no. But um, but yeah, we're gonna take her to go see that movie and we're going to dress her up, and then if she wants to wear it to like festivals and stuff throughout the month of October, she can. And then we got the pink mermaid princess thing going on, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be real exciting. I've ordered her some cruise dresses for the Jubilee and for our March cruise because she's kind of going through a growth spurt. So we're kind of on that, like, sometimes it's a 3T, sometimes it's a 4T, sometimes it's a 5T. So I just went ahead and ordered when they've been on sale. I've ordered a couple of new dresses for her. I'm excited. I love buying her all these little fancy little dresses for the cruises. Andrew, not so much. But hey Z, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I know you I think it's what is today? Wednesday? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had your normal show, not your workout show, I think. I didn't catch it this morning. I've been in meetings all morning. I'm actually on my lunch break because I wanted to hop on and with Andrew, because we've been trying to do a show like together for a couple weeks now, and it's just things have been kind of going on like with the house and life. So
Yeah.
But if y'all have any questions for us, or if you're watching this on replay, like, and you're like, hey, I've always kind of wanted to know, like, you can always ask us. I mean, we won't give you too much personal detail, but like, I don't know, if you just had this wondering question for Jen and Andrew, just drop it in the comments or in the comments on the replay. So, speaking of Jubilee and NZ, it's the greatest cruise of all time. I'm sure you've heard.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking forward to on the ship?
Shacks.
The chicken sandwich?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Shacks, and I want to explore, because it's a larger ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be one of our larger ships that we've been on. I want to see. I want to compare.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see what I'm
right
putting myself into.
Because we haven't been on the Mardi Gras celebration yet, so this is going to be our first Excel class. We're going from like Dream, Vista, Freedom to Excel, so that's going to be quite a jump for us. I'm excited for that. I think what I'm looking forward to is not only the new concepts of the ship, like how Carnival is kind of making it more like royal. I think it'll be, I think that will be really interesting, since we do have like Norwegian and Royal Utopia of the Seas and MSC coming up, and they kind of have more of that concept.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I think it's like a preview to the to those exciting cruises that we're going to be going on with Encore and World America and Utopia. So I'm excited to see that, and I'm also I'm like you. I'm excited for the new food menus. The emeralds, all the things that everybody's talked about on the celebration stuff. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Z says drinky in the casino. Yeah, I'm gonna try really hard. Now, if I fail, don't come back and be like, hey, you said. But I'm gonna try really hard to not hang out in the casino so much on this. Wow.
I'm going to stop you right there.
I said I'm going to try really hard. Really, really hard.
Yeah, okay. We'll see.
Wow. Okay. On replay or in chat, do y'all think I can not hang out in the casino?
Nope.
Wow.
You have no self-control.
I do too.
No, you don't.
I can walk by a slot machine.
No, you can't. You eyeball it.
Well, sometimes they call to me. It's like, Jennifer, come here. I've got some money to give you. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta give it a try. But I'm gonna try really, really hard. Because I do kind of want to save my casino budget on Jubilee for NCL and try to build a reputation with them. But because Carnival has been very nice to me and has been sending me nice cruise deals this whole week. Every day I wake up to an email. It's like, you have a free interior and a free ocean view. And I'm like, I do. But I can't go because I've already booked so many cruises next year.
Yep.
But
she was trying to figure it out.
I really like even last night I was trying to look at some of those like 14-day and 22-day and like, how can I make this work? Like, what can I do to where I can be able to go on these and still.
Yeah. And you had the audacity to do like the 14-day cruises.
I know.
What was it, Barcelona or something like that?
I really was checking it out, guys. Because I was just trying to figure out like how we can, do something different and explore. I mean, that's what cruising is about, right? I was just trying to get back to those basics, Andrew.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I see.
So I'm going to try again. I'm going to try really, really hard not to hang out in the casino on the Jubilee, but I am looking forward to, I think seeing the open concept, the new bars that, I know a lot of people have talked about the is it Heroes Bar, the Veterans Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, I mean, just because we haven't seen it on the other ships, I'm excited to check it out.
Yes. And it's going to be kind of different for us because, we're used to everything pretty much being in the same place as
we're used to a routine.
With like where the food is, it's it's always going to be, most of the time it's going to be an Alito deck.
That's a good point, because I feel like we know where Guys is. We know where the pizza place is. I mean, even Chloe, hey, Cruise Vet, I hope you're doing well. Even Chloe at 3 years old knows where the pizza place is and the ice cream. So I think that is going to be interesting to change it up. I think it's a great practice for when we go on NCL in March. I think that's going to be a good practice for us to not have that routine, I don't know. Tell us in the chat what you think. Like, when you bounce between the different ships, between like Royal, NCL, Carnival, like, does layout kind of maybe throw you off a little bit? Or any of those types of changes? I kind of think that's an interesting take, and I would like to hear your opinion on it.
Or I have a question.
Sure.
When you're going on a new ship, do you kind of, how you can go on the website and like check out the layouts? Do you kind of study that? Like, do you like look at the decks and everything else?
I do.
Well, I know you do.
I go look at where my room is. I do go look and see where the casino is. And then I look at like restaurants, and I will say shows and stuff are probably last on my agenda. I do look at where maybe the child like daycare center is, like, and also the waterworks areas or those types of areas, because I do try to strategically try to figure out where things are, especially when we're booking the cruise, so that way I can kind of get us our room in a place that's a little easier for walking for not only you and I but Chloe too. So if layout, let us know in the chat if like layout has been a factor for you, like if when you're going through the various cruise lines, because we've only gone Carnival or Princess, which kind of can be very similar. If you've had an experience on how you've planned and like and where you navigate. Z says absolutely, I got a plan and I have a backup plan. Us too. We've tried to think about like what highlights we want to hit. Obviously we're on family vacation, so making memories. We have a good group of content creators also going with us, so we want to make sure that we're seeing them. But also too, like we want to explore the ship and film and all that stuff too.
And a lot of the times, well, I don't know about the Jubilee, because I don't remember where our balcony is. I know it's on
the 14th floor.
14th floor, but most of the time,
don't give out our room number, because some people.
Most of the time when I book, we always try to do like by the elevators. We talked about this yesterday on Destination Fun live, and a lot of people actually like the elevator, like
I do.
close by the elevator.
It's easier.
It's a lot easier.
I like to just walk out, get where I'm going, and CruiseBat says he looks at the deck plans, but sometimes those aren't always up to date. At least he's found. YouTube videos are a better resource. That's a good take, Mike. I think that's a very interesting take. And I don't think we've encountered that because we've gone on familiar ships that we've been on kind of more repeatedly. But I do think that's an interesting take. I like your point of view on that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the Vista was like, it's kind of different, but it wasn't like a major difference.
No,
it was pretty much the same as what the Dream is, except larger, and there's maybe some decks are mixed.
The atrium was different. I think that's the biggest change.
That was pretty much the biggest change.
And they have the Red Frog Club, which we loved, which I see us spending some time in on the Jubilee, I'm going to be honest.
Yes. I want to do the tour again.
Yes. So we have, for that cruise, me and Chloe are going with Lisa from Traveling Check. We're going to go back on the excursion with the sloths, macaws, and monkeys and stuff. Chloe loved it last year, or earlier this year, actually. I feel like it was last year already. She loved it in January. Like, it was she really loved it. So we're going to take her back on that. I think that she will really enjoy it. And so we're gonna do that, but you have a different excursion. You're gonna go on the magic chair ride and go to the beach and just do your kind of your own snorkeling thing, right? You're gonna have your own. You're gonna do your.
Yes. So my plan is it's gonna be in Honduras, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna get off a little bit later. I wanna get a few views of the ship while it's a little bit empty, and then I'll go out and do the lift and go to the beach and stuff like that, and get some shots of the ship as well.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
And cruise vet, if you have a plan, we would love to hear yours too. Not that we have to do everything together, just if we're thinking along the same lines.
James is here.
Hey, James, I hope you're doing well. Hey, thank you for all you've done for us. We've tried to go back and support as well. I hope you. I left some comments, but I left your playlist running the other night. Just you had some really cool stuff on there.
You know what? Are those frozen meals?
The frozen.
Yeah, they just came out with new frozen meals by Guy Fieri and Gordon Ramsay's and somebody else from like the Chef's Food Network. The only one I've tried is Guy Fieri's. It was like macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
With meatloaf? No, not meatloaf. Sloppy Joe. That's what it is.
Interesting.
It was pretty good. The price was a little much, but that's just my opinion.
Let's see. I haven't tried them, but thanks for the heads up. I'll avoid that because of course, it's not going to be as good as like grandma's where it's going to be, have a taste and all that. Let's see. Z says, yeah, I checked the Celebration of Mardi Gras YouTube videos. That's something we've been doing as well. We kind of went back and watched Bill's and some of the things that we were kind of, just kind of seeing, what you figure the ships are going to kind of be a similar layout. And James says, you're welcome anytime. No problem. So, so that's what we're doing in Honduras. And then Costa Maya, I don't think we have a really, we're just going to kind of maybe just go into that like port area where you can kind of do the swim bar and just regular things. Nothing too planned on that. We want to leave flexibility for, the ship, and then to just kind of, last time we were, you and I, this is way before Chloe, last time we were in Costa Maya, we got like, kind of bombarded with people trying to sell us things. And then if you bought it at a discounted rate, they wanted their tip. And it was kind of like a little aggressive. And I just don't want to do that with Chloe. So we're just going to kind of hang out in the port area and then probably get back on the ship there. And then we're going to Mr. Sancho's in Cozumel.
Yeah.
Honestly, and Mike from Cruise Vet says, honestly, I haven't planned too much with Jubilee. I got a couple cruises. Yeah, you do. You really do. And I can completely understand that. We just kind of started getting a plan together just because it's like, ooh, hey, the payoff is in like a month. And like, what are we doing? So I kind of needed to see what we're, budget-wise, what we're doing. Because we have a cruise kind of like 90 days later. When we get back, we're getting like 3 months later, we're getting back on another one. So we're trying to just budget for those two. I did book upon. Oh, we talked about it.
Yeah.
He did it for the first night.
First night.
Okay. I think Lisa and Tony were traveling Czech. We're kind of thinking about maybe also going to the steakhouse. We haven't made a reservation yet, but we have. It's not. I always want to call it Emeralds, and that's not it. It's the seafood. We're going to that, and I'll think of the name in a second. Thanks, Bang, for liking and supporting. We appreciate you.
What is it called?
Oh my gosh, I always want to call it Emerald.
It's like Sea Grill.
So yeah, Rudy's Sea
Grill.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
So we've got that like on New Year's Day. That's what we planned Cruise Vet. So okay, so that's Jubilee. We'll get off the ship, have awesome content, and then our cruise for March. on Encore, honestly, that's the one we're really working on planning. One, we've never been on NCL, and we haven't been to a lot of these ports.
Yeah.
So in Tortola, we just booked an excursion like this earlier this week that we're going to do a catamaran to go spend Dyke and go to the Soggy Dollar Bar. And that's something like, it's kind of like a bucket list for me to always go there. If you listen to like Kenny Chesney's Be As You Are CD, he like wrote a lot of songs about that area. So like Foxy's and Soggy Dollar. So I'm excited for that. Like, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Catamaran, and just the beach looks incredible. And then I don't think we have any excursions planned for that trip. We're just kind of going to go with the flow. We're going to join Andrew's mom, who has like a group of 50 going. And so I know they're going to have various plans. And so we're going to try to be flexible and go with the flow. But I'm really excited about the Encore because that's the ship we're going to get back on and for our Alaska cruise.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to look at the like observation deck and just kind of see the ship as a whole. And plus, it's going to be our first Norwegian experience. Does anybody have any Norwegian advice for us? Like something maybe if you've only done Carnival, that you were surprised about? Like, I would like to hear that as well. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we've been up to lately is been, just kind of working on paying off our cruises. Good morning. Working on paying off our cruises and in booking exciting excursions. I know this morning we told Clock, like, hey, we booked something for the 2025 MSC cruise. He was like, what? All right, way ahead. Yeah.
Well, it's a really good deal. I felt like it was a nice deal.
To get like a 6-person like cabana on MSC was only like $200, which we I guess we're just used to Carnival where it's a couple hundred more. And we thought that was kind of fair. I mean,
yeah, that's a good deal.
Plus it's kind of towards the end of our trip, and so we didn't want to get too much sun. Like, I always fry like an egg and like half moon and stuff, because that Caribbean water and sun is intense, and I'm like Casper over here. So I even with lots of sunblock, you laughing. Even with lots of sunblock and stuff, I burn. So there's that. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to checking out the Havana area on the Jubilee. I have a Havana interior for that. That's going to be fun. We can't book that because Chloe's coming with us, and you can't have anybody 12 and under. But I really look to hear your experience, because I think if we didn't have a child, like, that's where we would be. I really do.
Yep, I agree.
And maybe someday we'll have a cruise where Chloe's not with us, but we've got jokes today.
If Chloe's not with us, we're going on Virgin Voyage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're not going on the Havana area?
No, we're going on Virgin Voyage. If I'm going to take the opportunity, if we don't have Chloe, to go on Virgin Voyage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already set in motion.
You think I could avoid the casino there?
Absolutely not.
No?
Don't even try it, because you're not. Hello,
hey, speaking of casino, Chrissy, Sharon, you always come in right as we're talking about casino. Maybe we're always talking about casinos. But you always come in right when we're talking about casinos. And I saw that you had some WinStar videos come up this week. I have 17 grandkids and 5 great gang. Oh, that's
wow.
That's a good sized family. Are you you're not taking all of them on a cruise, right, James? Or maybe you are, and it's an awesome like family reunion. I mean, because sometimes when you're renting out those halls and Andrew's fading into the.
Yep. Whoop. Speaking of Casper, am I
right? Right. Sometimes when you're planning those family reunions, by the time you include the cost for the food food and the rental of a place. I mean, you can almost book some cruises.
Yeah.
Oh, he said no way on a cruise. Nope.
No way on a cruise. That's a lot of.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people you got to keep track of.
We've done a family reunion on a cruise with my family and your family. Remember 2019 on the Freedom? It was interesting.
Yes.
It was very. So we had my dad's family, my mom's family, and Andrew's family, and the whole cruise felt torn because it was like if we were doing something with this person, then the other was like, oh, you didn't do anything with us, and then we were trying to divide up our time evenly, but it was really hard for us. We struggled a bit, like plus two trying to like have our own vacation, do our own thing, and it was a little tough for me at least. But I have a hard time with like huge groups. Andrew can vouch for this. Like I don't do well with a lot of, especially like family interaction. Like I get overwhelmed, but that's just me.
I did the slot tournament on Navigator. Made it to the final round, but didn't win.
Oh,
I had a lot of fun though. My arm was tired.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Made it to the final round. That's really cool.
That's cool.
I've never made it to like round 2. So it's like I'm always like, what's wrong with you, machine? You're broken. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Yeah, I think we're caught up. So yeah. So that's kind of, so you're working, so for those of you just shown, sorry. I almost said it again.
You said it like 5 to 6 times, maybe 10.
That's my instead of So the update with Andrew is he's going back to school. He's working a lot. He's doing he's being an awesome dad, doing the things at home. And update with me is that working, doing the YouTube thing. Just signed up to be a TA like Saturday, and doing the mom thing. And so we're trying to plan our cruises and stuff. We just really have enjoyed kind of, I get really excited when I'm planning, even though it's 2 years out. Like I really get excited of like, what are you doing? Chloe's got a toy here on the desk area, and Andrew's like rolling it across the table.
It's my ADD. I'm sorry.
You threw me so off. Sorry, guys.
My ADD is active today. Very active.
So I get very excited, and that's why I love looking at the excursions and all the different things, like, and too, like, some of those things book up so fast that I feel like we, like, what are you doing over here? Andrew's in rare form. Or maybe he's not. You're just seeing the real Andrew.
I'm a goof.
Yeah, he,
You need a hand?
Can't with you. This is why we do shows separately. We can't get through a show together, like, without laughing the whole time. Like, y'all should see us trying to record, like, when we were doing the, like, 5 things we liked and disliked about the Vista, like, we had to do so many takes because
okay, you're gonna blame me?
We can't not laugh.
It's not my fault.
Okay, y'all put it in chat. Do you think it's my fault or Andrew's fault that we can't get through without laughing? And my eye is doing some weird. My goodness, ADD.
Well, it's hard to get through one take when you have to say so many times.
I almost said it again. Want to work on that.
So
Hey, Randy.
Morning, Jennifer, Andrew, and everyone else.
Hey.
Scratch and Pete is here.
We're gonna my goal is today or tomorrow is to get you a magnet in the mail. Send you some of ours. I just got them in the mail yesterday too. So I just got our magnets and stickers in the mail. So our goal is to get those to you, so that way you can have one as well. I enjoyed doing the exchange with you.
Yeah.
And then Scratch and Pete. Hey, Pete. I hope you're doing good. Everybody, please don't forget to hashtag nation if you're not connected with anybody here. There's always good channels in our chat. We've got awesome supporters. We always have just true people that, I mean, I love all these channels, and so I know you will too. I know they, you know, like Scratching Pete's is about scratching lottery tickets, and he you know, he's just got back from a trip. James Catanese, they were on the Helping Hands for Cruising last year. They have some awesome content too. Cruise Vet just got back from a cruise this last week. You know, Sharon just got back from a cruising scene, just got back from a cruise, and they also do some great videos about Windstar, which is I love watching that because I reminisce, and that's where I like to hang out.
Yeah, if only they'd send you another free cruise.
Oh, I would make that 8-hour drive. Well, I mean, you say that, but I've got like 2 in my inbox, and you were like, hey, quit looking at cruises.
Because they're unrealistic.
14 days is not unrealistic.
For a working man, it is.
Well, anybody want to do a girls trip?
No. The only girl you're going to take is Chloe.
Sorry, Andrew. Oh, can you imagine if I was like, hey, taking Chloe to
you can take her. I mean,
Sydney, Australia. We're gonna go to Tahiti, and we'll be back in a month, Andrew. Good luck.
Why don't you pick that? Why wouldn't you pick Barcelona? I would pick Barcelona.
Because you want to go there.
You don't want to go to Barcelona?
I do, but I'd want to go with you. I'm saying if you stayed home because you're a working man, I would take Chloe to Tahiti.
I mean, I guess, but I would want to see Barcelona. Like, if you were going to go and get content, I would love to see Barcelona.
Yeah, but I would want to go to that trip with you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of you. Keep an eye out on the magazine.
Yes, I'll get it to you.
New Year's Eve, New Year's on the Jubilee is going to be a lot of fun. More than that Christmas one.
I agree. Hey, look, I agree. That's going to be a fun cruise, but
better than the Christmas one.
But I know this guy here is on the Christmas one.
Oh, better not talk about it because he's gonna say no.
Yeah,
Christmas.
The Christmas is the greatest cruise of all time.
The greatest cruise ever.
Hey, Bill. I hope you're doing amazing today. I know. So while we're highlighting Bill, Warm Strong Adventures has a live today with Scott from Controversial Cruising, which is also our friend. We work on trivia with on Thursday nights.
On Thursday nights, yes, we have trivia. Thirsty Thursdays.
Yes.
Trivia.
And we're gonna ingrain that in Andrew's brain because it seems like when he's on the spot, like he seems to like forget.
In my defense, the problem is you set up all these lives. And you're like, hey, I set up all these lives, and then you don't send them to me.
And then you stop listening.
You don't know. You need to visually. If you tell me something, I'm gonna forget. You have to send it to me.
Because you stop. I said, hey, I set up all these lives, and then I go through the schedule with you, and then you.
How am I gonna remember 8 lives in a week on different days?
Thursday is consistent.
It's a struggle.
Saturday is consistent. Do y'all feel bad for Andrew? Just put it in the chat if you feel bad for Andrew.
It's hard.
Anyway, we distracted ourselves from our friend Bill. Bill has an awesome live today with Controversial Cruising. And Bill, please drop your link so everybody can go and support you and Scott today because y'all always have such a fun show. You bring, I think, interesting topics, and you both are just really fun to watch. So I really hope that you will drop that link.
Yeah, and it's today is going to be very informational. It's going to be very informational.
It will be.
Yeah.
It's Bill and Scott.
His wisdom, it comes from his beard.
And Bill didn't pay him to say that, guys. Like, I do think Bill. The thing I love about Bill is he is so like, here's how it is, and I respect that, and I love that.
See, look at this. This is a good compliment. I love watching you two. You're so funny.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm only funny when I'm trying not. I'm not trying to be funny. And then when I try to be funny, the jokes just don't hit. You ever?
When you're trying to be funny, it just doesn't hit. But when you're not trying to be funny, it's
yeah.
And I think you, Bill, Cruise Vet, and Clock Family Adventures, Mike Clock. I think y'all have that personality when y'all are just being you. Like the way y'all say things is just hilarious. Like I know, like when I'm in various lives or watching y'all, like yesterday, like y'all's little comments to get. Oh, Andrew faded. Oh, he's back, guys.
Sorry.
When he.
I was going to purgatory real quick.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So
God.
when they do a show, it's always like just their personality is just a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. You know,
Bill said, "Hit that like button."
Hit that like.
You
button.
feel bad
Thanks.
for Andrew,
Yeah.
Mike.
It's tough being me. It's a struggle.
It's not, guys. It's really not.
Oh, Chris says on Jennifer's behalf, men only hear half of what you say. Sorry, Andrew. Coming from someone married for 42 years. Yes. You know what?
I say
we don't listen all the time. So to fix that, send a text message. You know what I mean?
Send a text message.
Send a Facebook message, and you know what you can do? You can pin the message to the Facebook message. You can pin it so it's going to be right on top, and it's going to be like, Andrew, these are the schedules for the lives.
I'm gonna go get a poster board, and I'm just gonna write it in big letters: trivia Thursday night with Scott, controversial cruising, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and then I'm gonna say Saturday morning Disney talk with Destination Fun. And look, we say their names and they arrive. Oh. Look at that. There's Scott from Controversial Cruising. Hey, friend.
Thirsty Thursdays.
Don't forget about that. And tonight with Bill.
And I feel
like I'm getting loud.
Why are you getting loud right now?
Like, tone it. And then Destination Fun, Disney Talk on Saturday mornings and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central for us. And then with Cruising Check, we're trying a new show on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. It's not hard to remember. It's 4 lives, Ann.
That's a lot. That's a lot for me. You're going to have to write it down. I only recall half of what you said.
Because you don't listen.
It's not that I don't listen. It's just make it quick. Make it snappy.
Hi, Will. Hi, Together We Travel. I hope you're doing amazing. Bill dropped that link today for...
it's going to be fun. It's going to be informational.
It is. You know. It is. Their show is always so much fun. And guys, I wish I would go past an hour. Just saying, because y'all are like good. I'm getting off work and I'm like getting into the show, and then it's like, okay, guys, have a good day. And I'm like, oh, I have to go back and rewatch some of it. And anyways, just y'all have a good show. And then everybody's saying hi to each other. Oh, Andrew's back in purgatory.
I'm sorry, I had a yawn.
He's back.
I had a yawn in me. I had to get rid of.
Am I boring you? So if y'all don't see Andrew in a few weeks, just know he probably said something witty.
I always do.
So okay, so we've gone over our 2 trips that we're planning on right now. I'm not even going to talk about Utopia and how we already have a hotel booked for that, and then the other cruises, because some of our friends have like 1,000 cruises between now and then. What's up? You got a thought?
You should talk about the one for Norwegian. The one that you have. Is that the one? Or we're not going to talk about it. Is it a secret?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The hotel.
Oh, in Miami?
Yes.
Oh,
speaking of forgetting stuff.
So.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? You just brought it up.
That's right. So, get this, guys. So we booked this cruise like April, May. We canceled our Hawaii cruise, which I was really, really upset about. not because just because I was excited about Hawaii. I was disappointed, but then we decided to go on this cruise with Andrew's mom and them, and then I was really excited again because I like those sports as well. And so, anyways, I was booking hotels, and then I was looking. I guess there's something going on the week of our cruise in March, and I think it's also spring break time. So when I was looking at the hotels in like Miami, kind of like along that like Breckle type area, it was like $450 for a regular like Holiday Inn room, like nothing special, just a room. And I was like, okay. I held it. I always hold our rooms, but I always do that like do now and pay later type thing, just until I make some final decisions. So I held it just because I know there's an event going on, and I didn't want to be without a room. I know some of our friends like to wait a little closer to the date to book a room, but I always get nervous about, like, I've stayed in some bad hotels. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. That was scary.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Motel 6.
Yeah. So I just don't chance it anymore. I'm like, no, I need to know where I'm staying and that it's clean and then safe. Anyways. So then I guess a couple weeks ago, I was going back because I'm like, I am not paying $400, almost $500 for a hotel room. Like, are you kidding me? I could go on another cruise. Like, Carnival just sent me some good deals, and that's port fees in Texas. So I went back and started looking, and then I think it's like DoubleTree. They have a hotel right there at Miami Airport, and they did not have, like, I didn't see where they had availability, like reasonable prices. But when I went back and looked again the second time, I saw reasonable prices. Well, I was able to get like the presidential suite room with them for like $200 and something. Then I turned around and booked another room in Fort Lauderdale at like La Quinta for like $100 and something. So for those two rooms was what we were going to pay the first night before our Norwegian cruise. And Andrew is so excited about the presidential suite.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it has a pool table in there, and it's got like this whole like huge lanai. And I mean, we might be staring at the airport, who knows? But hey, I thought it'd be kind of interesting.
That'd be kind of fun. It's got a pool table.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'll win if we play.
Well, it's been a while since I played pool. Do y'all play pool? I haven't played pool in a long time. Like, we had a pool table growing up, but I mean, it became like the laundry.
Even then, you weren't very good at it. To be honest with you.
Really, the pool table became the laundry table. Like, I would take my clothes, like we would take our clothes out and fold it. It was like the perfect height for a laundry table. And then like you had all that room, and then anyways, into our personal life there. Everybody's quiet in chat. Maybe we scared them.
That's fine.
No, they're here. Look, there's controversial. Maybe it's just me and the computer.
Yeah.
It could be me.
Maybe they're taking a while to retain everything you said, because you said a lot of words. I'm just saying.
A lot of words.
Yeah, you tons of words.
I haven't even really dove into my coffee yet.
We used to have a pool table. Now we have a poker table. Go figure.
You know, that's what we had, like we had a pool table. It was like the full length Brunswick.
Looked like a pool table?
I was going to say, but my mom would put stuff on it to make it a poker table.
Oh, yeah. She had that thing that would fold. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like it was like a round thing. It wasn't a table, but it was like a piece of board that had the set.
That had the set with it. Yeah. She would fold it up. Yeah. We're
not gamblers.
No.
We don't play poker.
No.
I haven't played
she
poker
had a slot machine. Remember, she had the 2 slot machines.
Yeah,
so my
she
mom
had an old one.
So growing up, my mom and dad, we had we had an older house, and so they took the garage and made it into a game room because it really just didn't fit 2 cars comfortably with what they did is they took the laundry room and put it in the garage, and then like it didn't fit 2 cars comfortably, so they took that and made it into a game room. And then my dad had a 3-car, a 2-car, and then a boat storage detached, and so which we called the shop. And so anyways, what my mom did is she had a pool table, heavy, that thing sold with the house. We were like, we're not moving it. She had a pool table in the middle, and she had those old like stained glass Budweiser lights above the pool table. She had like this beam, and then she had neon lights all around the room, and then she had like a bar on one side, and then she had slot machines on the other, and then she had this thing where it would fold out into a poker table if she wanted to play poker. And then they had like a stereo system and all that. Remember that?
Yeah, it pretty much looked like a speakeasy.
Yeah, it really was. So growing up, my mom did that when we were, I was probably about 7 or 8 when my mom and dad did that house renovation project. And so growing up, that's what we had. And so my mom just kept nickels and quarters on. She would throw her change to the side by the slot machine, and we would play slots.
You were 7 or 8.
Don't worry about that. But anyways, my brother kept winning, and he thought he got to keep his winnings. He wouldn't put them back in the jar for like the next people to play. And so my mom had to like take that away because Justin, my brother,
started gambling early.
My brother kept like, he would hit like 777s and get all the and then it would like freeze up the slot machine because it didn't have enough to pay out. And my mom was like, whoa. She had 2. She had the Pink Panther slot machine, and she had something else. But anyways, it was real cool. That's how much of gamblers we were.
Oh, go back up to Scrow's Nest.
Oh,
we didn't read his comment.
Oh, we didn't. I'm so sorry.
What the heck? That's why we're losing people.
Oh, my bad.
Because you're not being.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
We usually stay in the airport area in Miami. Free shuttle to the hotel. May spend a few extra dollars for Uber, but still a lot cheaper than staying.
Yes.
That's what
we
saying.
Discovered.
So were we thinking about?
We got to figure out the Brightline because we're flying into Fort Lauderdale because we also wanted to save money to not fly into Miami because it was like several $100s to save.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out Brightline. I'm hoping Sherry from Destination Fun will have a topic one Tuesday about Brightline. Hint, hint, Sherry. Because
Brightline.
Because I've never been there. I've only gone out of Miami once, and it was 20 years ago, and we did like a taxi to Miami Beach. So I don't understand the Brightline.
Where were we boarding out of?
Oh, Andrew disappeared. What do you mean? Miami.
Miami?
Yeah.
Wait, so we're arriving in Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah.
And Brightline goes to the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping Sherry will have like a live on that one.
Yeah, because what I want to do is I want to try to do Brightline to Miami.
Right.
If they can.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, I've heard it's like $10 or $15 per person.
Yeah. I'd prefer to do that.
Okay.
Instead of, because it's like, what, $40, $50?
Yeah. For Uber?
For Uber, something like that.
I don't know. It depends on how much luggage you pack, and we have to.
How much luggage I pack?
Yeah.
Pardon me.
How much luggage?
With my mid-size luggage, and you and Chloe get 2 large luggages. Excuse me.
Plus the room.
Plus the room. What are you talking about?
All the room stuff,
Oh my god. I told you we're not doing the group things. With the gifts and everything else, have an extra thing of luggage. We're not doing that. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not carrying it. I'm on vacation.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see that we're not gonna do it.
Hey, I hope you're doing well. I know Destination highlighted your channel a couple of days ago, but I want to do the same. I've been watching your videos on you building the cabin, and I saw you put like the red roof on it and the lake area. It's really, really cool looking. Be sure to hashtag Nation so that way everybody can find your channel, because I think that's a really cool video series you have going there with building your cabin.
Cruise Vet's making some steaks.
Ooh, those sound good.
What are we talking here?
What kind of steaks?
Some good steaks.
Like yeah.
Some steak and eggs.
Cruise Vet's always eating good. I will say that, Cruise Vet, you're always grilling. You're always doing something good.
Yeah, I wish I could cook. I just don't like to.
Yeah, Andrew and I are not. Like, we don't love it. Like, it's my sister-in-law loves to cook. She like researches recipes. She researches recipes like we do cruises. I mean, she is just so about it. I mean, she's like, oh, I saw this new TikTok recipe, and I tried this and I tried that, and I substituted this, and I'm like, man, I can barely follow the recipe. Like,
she got it down to like a science.
Dude, her food is so good. Like, she's like, you want to come over for dinner? And I'm like, what time?
What do I need to bring?
What do I need to bring?
I can bring plates.
Do you need sodas?
Napkins.
Yeah. Like, she always is just, I mean, for like Thanksgiving dinner, like my mom doesn't like to cook either. Like, we did it, like, you know, she would go all out for Thanksgiving, but like for holidays and stuff, it's just like to do it, right? Like, it wasn't like, oh, I love to cook. Like, Jen's like, my mom and I suggested a couple years ago, like, hey, why don't we just order out? Like, I'll chip in $100 and you chip in $100. And my sister, you would have thought my sister-in-law, like we were plotting her death. Like, she was so upset. Like, she was like, no, you do not order out for holidays. Like, she was, oh, Andrew's got to go. Oh, he's back. And I was like, it would just make it easier. We could heat it up. And oh, no. So we just give her the money. She goes, does all this shopping and cooking, and we just send her like $150 each.
I can make a mean Red Baron pizza.
We help cook on like certain sides and stuff. Like, you know, my mom will do some and I'll do some, but like Jen like loves it.
I can make mean Red Baron pizza. Tacos.
You do make good tacos.
I make some pretty good tacos.
Yeah, we do. Like, we did like the chicken spaghetti and the, you know, like.
You do that. I'm not good at that.
Yeah, different things, but.
I can make really good goulash too.
I
haven't made that in a while.
Look at that. He's making ribeyes and grilled vegetables in the air fryer. There you go.
Maybe some asparagus?
Yeah, what kind of grilled vegetables?
Asparagus.
That sounds really good.
With butter?
Yeah. So now that we've all made you hungry, Cruise Vet.
I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah. So we're, let's see, we're about 50 minutes in, so about another 10 minutes.
Yep.
9. Andrew's got to start getting ready for work, and I've got to get back to work. Is there anything y'all wanted to ask us? Like, is there anything you've ever kind of wondered about Andrew and I? Like, since it's rare that we're on the live together due to our schedules, is there like a question you've always had for us? Like which one's the gambler, or?
That's not a question. They know.
Right. Which one books all the travel and plans it all out?
That's me. I plan it. I'm a planner. I schedule everything and record, you know, when important things happen.
You do all the recordings. I will say that I'm more of like, here's what I want, and you go book it.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm surprised.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all her. I don't know.
Yeah, Andrew. So how are the wedding plans going?
That's the woman's job to do that. I just go.
I wouldn't say it's the woman's job.
They make all the decisions.
Andrew has said I can do whatever I want. To be honest, Andrew has said I can do whatever I want. He'll be there.
I mean, you're gonna do anything you want anyways. Might as well just say yeah.
So, wedding plans. So we our plan was to. Andrew disappeared. He's back. Our plan was to get married on our Hawaii cruise next April. That was our original plan. When I got laid off and all that stuff happened, we had to cancel that trip, which changed that plan into, like, I think it is better. So what we have kind of penciled in is on our Alaska group cruise with Ocean to Ocean. I guess this is breaking news because we haven't really announced it. On our Alaska cruise with Ocean to Ocean and Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise, Andrew and I, when we booked that cruise earlier, we were booking it with our family, my mom and his mom and some of our family. So we have decided to change our plans from Hawaii to get married in Alaska. The thing is, I haven't made any I haven't booked anything yet. I've just been researching it. I saw where you could get married on a glacier, where they'll helicopter you and you can get married on the glacier as part of the wedding package through Norwegian. And that looked really, really cool. But then I was like, I saw Warmstrong's flight, and I don't know that I can do the helicopter ride. Like, I think I would be very stressed. I think getting married would be no problem. Just getting to the glacier for me on the helicopter, I think I'd be a nervous wreck.
It's not a big deal. Helicopters are fine. You're safe.
I don't know. I have some fears, but
I've been on a helicopter.
We
I can
did.
vouch.
That was what we talked about, and then we've talked about there's also a spot in Juneau where you can get married, and then you can also do like a sea day wedding, which I think we might try to look at because it'd be kind of cool to plan it on one of the days where, like not everything is going on. And then those like Clark Family Adventures and stuff who are going on the cruise, they're welcome to join us. So that's kind of what we were thinking. Again, I have not officially planned anything. I think I've kind of like, I don't even think I've like settled on like colors or anything, to be honest with you. I think I'm just going to kind of roll with whatever. Blue. Sounds good.
Figures.
Would hurt you. Does the captain officiate the ceremony? Yes, there was a thing where you can have the captain officiate the ceremony.
That'd be cool.
Or whoever they designate, like if they're doing something.
I'm going in 2025.
Yep.
Bruce.
That's the cruise we're talking about. James is probably that cruise getting married on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's kind of where we are on that. Oh, Andrew disappeared. Again, nothing official. I haven't paid for anything yet. And we're still kind of working out with our families. There's a little bit of conflict on like what time people can go and that's kind of that's not the cheapest cruise. And so there's been some factors there.
Nope.
Sometimes, Andrew, I swear. You're too funny. So anyways, there's that question. Is there any other questions? We're going to wrap it up. We're going to Sherry to get married on the Utopia.
No, there'd be too much going on.
Yeah, and then
I think.
Yeah, and it's only like a 3-day and a 4-day, and then
yeah, there'd be too much because
we talked about it.
I don't even think we talked about it because
we did.
This is my opinion about it.
You did listen.
When are you talking to me when I'm sleeping? Like, what do you like? What like? When are we having these conversations? Because I don't hear anything. I wouldn't want to do it because there's so much. Because Utopia is so such a newer ship. I want to, just like the Jubilee.
Andrew's real excited for it.
I'm excited about it, and I want to see everything. And it's because
he doesn't want to take time to get married and have a ceremony.
The reason we did Alaska is because we've already.
We'll be already on that ship.
We've already experienced that ship, so it'll be like, Yeah,
and too like Andrew's mom and family has said they're going to go on that cruise beforehand, and then my mom's already booked on that cruise also for Alaska. So we thought it might be kind of fun to just go ahead and do it there since they were already planning to go. Andrew's family's in Boston, my family's here in Texas, some in Oklahoma. So we thought maybe it might be easier for everybody to do that. Get married at Disney. Oh yeah, that would be kind of expensive. It would be nice. And
they have a lot of rules.
Yeah, they really
have
do.
Like, you can't do it in certain. You have to like, you can't do it in certain areas. It has to be like in a specific spot. It has to be
right.
It's very like rule binding.
Yeah, and too with like the NCL, a lot of people already go ahead and get the drink package, and so when you like if a lot of your party already has a drink package, you don't have to pay for the alcohol. You just have to pay for the servers for like your hors d'oeuvres and the drinks and stuff for like your reception and stuff. So that's what we're still kind of researching that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
How fancy. Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. And then like just group everybody together for formal dinner.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So I can't promise you that I won't have a couple drinks when it happens.
Get married?
Yeah.
You're gonna need it. You know what? We're gonna talk offline. Sometimes
because all you can drink, it's.
You know what? I get it.
I mean, you can only experience that a few times.
I'm gonna hurt him, guys. He's not even
There
gonna make
might
it
be
to the
some
wedding.
vodka sprites. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Before the festival.
Randy says you don't hear anything. Sounds like you're married already. We've been together a long time. We've been dating we've been together 17 years.
Yeah, might as well be.
Since high school. We've been together a long time. Actually, for a long time, we were like, who needs to get married? Who needs to have kids? Like, we were not that couple.
Yeah.
And then
kids.
Then we hit our 30s, and we're like, hey, let's have a kid. And like, hey, let's get married. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
It is. She's a lot of fun. Hey, Scott. I hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Thanks for lurking from work. I hope we've not bored you too much. And hey, Traveling Check. I hope you're doing well too. I'm sure you're lurking as well from work, and I hope you're doing amazing. So I unfortunately they're joining us as we're about to leave. Is there any final thoughts that you have, Andrew? As you come back from the
purgatory,
the shadows there.
From purgatory.
It doesn't do that to me.
It's because I'm wearing.
I think it's because you're wearing
light,
that. Yeah.
I'm wearing some light clothes.
You're wearing your office button down.
My office button down by Roosevelt's. I'm not affiliated, but this is a Roosevelt shirt.
Andrew loves Roosevelt's, like
nice and comfy.
Not a sponsor, not anything.
Not
just he just really likes their way they are.
I mean, if they want to sponsor me, I mean, like,
spend enough money there.
I'm here for it. Like, Roosevelt's, get in touch. AJC Travels, AJCTRVLS.
Look at you.
At outlook.com. Yeah.
I'm sure Roosevelt's was like, hey, you know what? That guy, we're going to just pop into their life.
Yeah. Good looking guy, like bearded, funny with a good personality.
Are you trying to pick up a sponsor or a date? I'm confused.
Money talks. You know the rest of the line.
Oh boy. Oh guys. Well, I hope we've entertained you for this hour and kind of giving you a life update. Again, I know Andrew and I are not on together very often. We're going to try to work on that because I miss, honestly, like, we love our friends. But when we go live together, guys, I'm always laughing. Like
I'm such a.
Wait till y'all. I'm just gonna give y'all a warning. Wait. Oh, he's asking where in MA.
I am from Abington, Massachusetts. It's about 30 minutes from Boston. South Shore. South Shore. That's where I'm from.
That's where he's from. And then his family has a house. Y'all have a house there, and then y'all have a house in
Maine.
In
Wells.
So a lot of times when we fly up to Boston, if it's in the summer, we don't even really go to their house in Boston. We see Boston as we land at the airport, and maybe like the day before we're going to head back. But a lot of times when we go, we're in Maine.
Yeah.
But we're trying to plan. Well, we're trying to figure out a way to where we can kind of go visit Boston more and go do some of the touristy things.
I was gonna say something. The only reason you want to go up there is because of the casino they just built in Boston.
Did y'all know they built a Wynn? Did y'all know they built a Wynn in Boston? We were driving by. I'm like, that's new. Ish. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that last year. What happened?
It was just like, I think it's been there maybe a couple years, but it looks just like the one in Vegas. I didn't realize that. Another New Englander from Connecticut. That's awesome.
Connecticut. That's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it really is.
Very nice.
Well, I haven't been there. But
yeah, you're just like, oh, I agree with you. I've never been there.
I've never been there, but I will say this. I love the houses and the way things look in that area, Maine, Boston. Like, our houses in Texas look so different. And I know it's probably due to the heat and then like the different climates and stuff. But those houses are just so pretty. Like I love them. Like I wish I could just pick one up and put it here. Well, not here.
No, because it would
get taken out by a hurricane here. But like somewhere.
Well, a lot of those houses they're built to last.
Yeah.
A lot of those houses are like they can last for hundreds of years.
Yeah, and
they still have houses from like the 1700s or 1800s or whatever.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But your mom was talking about those ones in York that they're redoing, like renovating, like they're in York, Maine.
Like they still had like
Scott's from Burlington,
Mass.
That's cool. Well, we're going to be on the Jubilee with you. I would love to hear about your 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 Boston. Give us advice. I mean, Andrew's from there, but I know we're trying to figure out touristy things, but he's done it all. So, like, I really want to go see the rock. Like, what is it called? The Pilgrim Rock thing.
Oh, Plymouth Rock.
Rock.
The Pilgrim Rock thing. Where's the Pilgrim Rock formation at? I don't know where it's at.
But Andrew's like, it's just a stone. And
it's very small. You're not going to be impressed, but you just go.
I really want to go see it.
Just get it out. Just to get it out of your system, just go.
Everybody's like,
You're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's it. Like,
well, you know what though? We have the Alamo here too, and you expect like this huge building and like all this stuff, and it's like this. I think our shed's almost bigger.
It's like a little shack. I shouldn't say that. It's.
Hi, David Duke. I hope you're doing well. Hey, June and Brandy. I hope Brady. I always see Brandy. Hi, June and Brady. I hope you're doing well. It's probably Aunt June. I hope you're doing well. So yeah.
Yeah. So the Pilgrim Rock, you want to go to.
Yeah. I couldn't think of it offhand. Well, in Texas, I don't know if other states are like this, and this is something we had a discussion on.
Where they don't teach anything else except Texas history?
We have Texas history. Do y'all have, we have history, but we have Texas history that you take normally around 7th grade, and you learn the rivers and about the Alamo and all the different stuff, about all these different battles. So anyways,
the only place.
I was just wondering, do y'all have state history in other states as well? Do you have Massachusetts history or is it just history?
It's history. It's just world history. That's it.
Yeah. No, you have world history, but you also have, Texas history.
We just have history.
People come and expect more from the Alamo. Yeah. Andrew's family.
American history. That's what it's called. I meant to say American history.
Yeah.
That's what we
have that. That's 8th grade, but in 7th grade, you have to there's an entire year on Texas history.
So dumb. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's so dumb.
I didn't realize that other states didn't do it.
No, because they're not. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna hurt people's feelings. I'm just gonna stop.
Well, you can just definitely tell it's with us. I'm from Texas. I'm born and raised, and then Andrew's from the Boston area, and you can just see that sometimes we have some differences on opinions on
Texas.
And another thing, Andrew does, just fun fact, if it's ever a trivia question, maybe it will be, is Andrew does not like it when people fly their big Texas flags on the back of the trucks. When we live here on the coast, and so a lot of times the big lifted 4x4 trucks will have the huge Texas flag, not an American flag, but Texas flag and it drives him nuts. I love it. I'm like, yeah, fly that flag.
It's distracting because you see that you're trying to drive, right? You're trying to drive, right? And the thing is waving around. It's not. It's fine. The flag is fine. I don't care. But it's waving around when I'm trying to drive, and all I'm seeing is my ADD self. I'm looking at the flag. I'm gonna crash into something.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Hi, Aunt June. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, Skrosna said they had New York history and some. See, it's not just Texas who does it.
We didn't have Massachusetts history. It was just American.
Y'all
history.
should. Y'all have.
What? It's in American history. Everything that happened is in American history, and anything that's important happened.
Oh, we're gonna go down a route here we probably don't want to go on.
No, I'm just saying anything that happened.
Yeah.
It's just in American history.
All right. Well, we're going to end this because we have a troll in here, and we're going to end it. We need to get ready for work anyways. I hope y'all have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.